Welcome to update 1.63 to Gran Turismo 7, and these are your latest engine swaps added. So this is going to be a really good month for engine swaps, so I'm really excited. But hey, let me know your thoughts of these engine swaps in the comment section down below. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. So as you know, we have the Suzuki VGT Group 3 race car, which isn't the best Group 3 race car engine, but it will still improve the performance of the cars it's going into, which is this month the BAC Mono. Yes, the track focused race car will be receiving an engine swap to just really make it more track orientated than it already was. And the same thing goes for the KTM Crossbow X, which is also another car that will be receiving the Suzuki engine swap this month. So both of these vehicles will see a great improvement and be used for money grinding. And while we're talking about race car engines, let's move on to the next option, which is actually coming out of the Audi Quattro Pikes Peak. Yes, the engine from that Audi will be going into a Citroen BX19 TRS from 1987. So that is going to be a real handful, because we gotta remember the Citroen is front wheel drive. The Audi is going to produce over close to 800 horsepower, so that is a lot of power for the little Citroen to handle. So it's going to be a real handful, but I feel like it's still going to be really fun to drive. So this is one engine swap you do want to look out for. Next up, well, we have an engine swap that a lot of people have been waiting for, and we see the return of the Dodge Demon engine swaps. We'll be going into the Dodge Challenger RT from 1970. I'm a bit skeptical about this engine swap because I believe the Demon swap will be a lot of power for the Challenger to handle, so it will be a bit of a challenge to handle, to throttle control that wheel spin, but I'm sure if we get a good tune in it, it will be a fantastic engine swap. Then we have these two that are going to be absolutely great with this engine swap, because we see the Toyota GR Yaris as well as the GR Corolla will be receiving the Demon swap. So let's start off with the Corolla. The Corolla, 4-wheel drive, decent weight, great handling. That's why I say this is going to be a perfect swap for the Demon engine, because currently right now the car is kind of limited with the 2JZ that produces under the 1000 horsepower threshold. So now that we're going to surpass it, the Corolla should still handle it extremely well. I can't really say the same thing about the Yaris, because the Yaris is a lot lighter. Yes, it is still 4-wheel drive, but I think 1000 horsepower will really make it a bit touch and go at some points. But hey, there's only one way to find out, and that's by taking around circuit. See, the Nissan R35 GTR Nismo engine will actually be going into Nissan Silvia S15. Now, the S15 isn't the newest cars, but it can still handle its power extremely well. That's why when I saw it is receiving the R35 Nismo engine, I knew, you know what, it's gonna be a fun swap. It should handle power decently well. So I'm not really too stressed about it, and well, it is going to produce over 1000 brake horsepower once we fully upgrade that engine. And then we lose the plot again, because I don't know where Polyphony signed off on this, but they absolutely lost their mind when they did this, because we are receiving the engine swap from the Roadster shop, Rampage, an LS7 that produces over 1000 brake horsepower, and we're taking that engine and putting it into a Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. Yes, we're putting it into a 1974 Land Cruiser, and we're hoping for the best. So luckily for us, the Land Cruiser is 4-wheel drive, but same like the Willys Jeep, it's gonna be a handful to drive. So it's gonna either be extremely sketchy or extremely fun. It's such a meme machine, so I'm super excited to actually try that out. I love to see them having a bit of fun. So then we have the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA M engine swap. Yes, finally this engine's getting some love again. This engine is actually going to be going into the Toyota 86 GT from 2015. So yes, the first generation of the 86 is receiving some love, so this should be actually a really good engine swap. I'm quite excited to test this one out. And last but not least, we see the VW GTI Vision GT Group 3 race car. The engine from that will be put into the VW Polo GTI. We saw last month the Golf 7 GTI got this engine swap, and now this month the Polo GTI is getting this engine swap. Look, I'll be honest with you, it's not the best. But look, any improvements over the standard power of the Polo GTI is more than welcome. So these are your latest engine swaps added to Gran Turismo 7. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of them in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.